you'll see most of Mahalal's teachings almost similar with what we are doing. We'll be happy to know that we are almost all on the same path only. All our practices and whatever we are focusing on, it's exactly what Mahalal is talking about. So become aware of your being, your body. So to even understand, listen to this, and this is not just listening. See, in these sessions, what we did, so much of depth we have gone into, so much of details you have understood, so much of insights you have got. It is like a sadhana in itself. Yet he never exhibited his experiences and knowledge about Lal in front of the masses. He never spoke. People come and ask me about the Guru. Why should I tell you about the Guru? There are so many deep personal experiences with my Guru. With only a few I have shared. Few here only in the team, somewhere. I don't remember. But I've shared some very deep experiences only with them. I'll not just talk about it. Why means it is a very precious zone. You don't feel like talking until there is an ambience. There is an atmosphere of deep emotional simplicity. Where if you poke a person, tears will come. Huh? If a person is that sensitive, there they can be told because there is absence of ego there. You see some of the people here in SIA also. You touch them, they will cry. That is a sign of drop of ego. Where you listen to some higher truths, your eyes can swell out. Tears will fall. You look at a Mahatma, tears will fall. That is, you have become so sensitive to that energy, to grace. That is a sign of ego dropping. It's a great blessing. You look at the retreats and all, people will be simply crying. You might not understand, इसमें क्या है, रोने ऐसी क्या बात है? That is grace is happening there because they are so sensitive. You can walk in tears. That's what happened with Mahalaleshwari and all. See how they are sadhana. What meditation are they doing? So that comes from removal of that I, that pride. If pride is there, it's very difficult to even get emotional. So we must scrape ourselves again and again. If we don't do it, life will scrape us. That's the fundamental, I'm telling. Why we get blows from life again and again? Why life makes us cry? Why do you think it makes us cry? Because you are not crying. You are not become sensitive. So life is making you sensitive, scrubbing you through so many experiences. Somehow it will make you cry. Crying means absence of ego. It's so pure. And all these zones are that way. I've listened to many masters when they talk about their gurus. They'll have full eyes full of tears. It's a very special zone. I had once gone to Mukambika, and there the uh, priest is there, chief priest of Kollur Mukambika. Chief priest means he is the one who does the main puja and all that. They are called something. I forgot. His name is Manjunath. So on some Swami's recommendation, they told me go and meet him. I said, why chief priest and all? I'm not interested. He said, no, no, he's not a priest, ordinary. He's the devotee of Karim Pir. Karim Pir Swami was a direct disciple of Bhagavan Nityananda, who lived in Mysore. They have an ashram now. His samadhi is there in Mysore, just below Chamunda Hills. Nityananda ashram is there. Karim Pir Swami was a Muslim and his wife Hassan Mataji, both Muslims. They had met Nityanand Baba. He blessed him, gave them Shaktipat, and said, "Go and live near Chamunda Hills." From then, he has been living. So he was good in Ayurveda and herbal medicine. Karim Pirji. I've been to his Samadhi. I've met Hassan Mata also while she was in the body twice. Then she left her body. Very divine lady. Quiet, silent, hardly talks. We used to just go and sit at her feet. So this Manjunath who's there, the priest, he's the disciple of this Karim Pir Swami. So when Swami told me you're there in Kolur, I was speaking to the Swami on phone. So he said, you go and meet Manjunatha. Tell my name, they will allow you. So I went and he's a very busy man. Very, very busy man. He was there at home. And when I told the Swami this, he came out. His wife went and told, asked me to sit in the veranda. I was sitting in the veranda. He came and met. He was very stern. Yeah, what puja do you want to do? And I said, I know puja and all that. Huh? And Swamiji, then I said, well, so and so Swamiji said to meet you. Oh, okay, okay. How is he? And all. Yeah, fine. Then he said, you'll have some chach. He gave me something to drink. He thought that's all. Quiet, he was sitting. Then I looked at him and I said, sir, I've come to you for one reason. What? I said, I want to hear something about Karim Pir Swamiji. Suddenly he became astonished. He looked at me suddenly like that because nobody will talk to him about Karim Pir and his guru. And they are all priests, no temple priests. Then I said, sir, if you can, please. I know it might be your personal thing, but there are few people who lived with him. I have a lot of desire to know about Karim Pirji because I have been to Hassan Mata. I told him twice I met her and all that. He smiled and he was very happy. Maybe because nobody talks about these things, right? And then he went into silence and then he started talking about his guru. His eyes swelled up. He was looking somewhere and he was just reliving that experiences. He told me a couple of two, three incidents. But see that stillness, teleported completely into that zone. Tears. Because these topics are not talked with just anybody and everybody. There is an ambience to be created for that. There is a respect to be given for that. Somebody else's guru it is. You can't poke and remove things out of them until you touch that soft corner of theirs. Emotional, you have to be. I was literally with two hands folded. I said, if you can, sir, please. I have no other interest. I just want to hear something about it. That's all. And he was so interested. 1 hour he spent there. Otherwise, 5, 10 minutes you get an appointment with him. Devi Amma, you talk about us, Agastya, in the right tone. You don't go and casually ask her, she will tell something and leave you. But from an emotional zone, you could touch her. Ah, you see her tone. She will be vibrating in that joy. Her face will light up. So we must have that emotional sense in us. Only through emotions these things can be tackled. You cannot do it by mind ego. Cannot do it by force. Cannot do it by arrogance. You cannot do it by who am I in this world? Who cares a shit who we are? Whoever we are. Whose zone may we are beggars in front of these beggars. They are emperors, nude emperors. We are beggars in royal clothes. I heard my own guru. And certain points you touch him, he is so emotional. And only tears in his eyes. We will also have tears. I will also have. You will also have. And there is a different ambience. The whole room lights up. Everything comes to a stop. All work, everything goes to a secondary priority. This becomes the most important thing. And hardly any drama there. Hardly worldly talks or anything. It's just little words and then it's all emotions. When I was in Rishikesh, going towards Gangotri, I had met this great Mahatma there, who I keep speaking. So many of their examples they give. So once I asked him about his guru, because he used to tell my guru used to live in the banks of Ganga. I was a small child. I used to bathe in the waters and all that. That time nothing was there. Rishikesh was all open. And my guru was he used to go to Tiruvannamalai and all this. So I had seen his photo in the next room. His photo. I was very curious from that time to understand about. So we were all sitting and he was discussing something. I asked him, "Can you tell something about your guru?" He was talking something. I interrupted. He felt a little offended because I interrupted. He looked at me and little irritated. He said, "No, no, we'll talk something. What we are talking, we'll continue." He continued. He just disregarded that. Then I said, "Maybe because these are all soft corners. You cannot touch that way." I said, "It's okay. If he doesn't want to say, it's okay." I simply asked him that next door room, that's your guru's photo? He said, "Yeah, yeah." That's all he said, and we continued. So after that, the whole session got over, and he was taking little rest, and there was some juice or something served. I quietly got up and I asked, "Can I go to that room?" He said, "Okay, see and come." I went and sat near that cot, his guru's cot. His photo was there. And that cot was there. I closed my eyes and I was connecting to that place. He saw me doing that. The moment he saw me doing that, he called me. And then he said, "I don't talk about him to anybody, but I will tell you." Then he started telling his incidents. Why? Because I paid reverence to that, his guru, that sacred space, that emotion, bhava. Then only they will open up. So that reverence, that deep longing must be there. That only is the secret. Nothing else works. No technique, no method, no levels, no identity. Nothing works here. So as much as possible, we must scrub that and become jitna simple ho sake utna simple.